Let's take a look at Michael Wacha, who has been very good against the White Sox in his career. Look at that right there. We talked about his evolution, his growth, and developing more pitches so far this season. 0 hits allowed on all non-fastballs.
So here is Mydroth to lead it off against Michael Wacha.
A slow roller to Witt, who charges, scoops, quick throw to first, and Mydroth is retired, short to first. That will bring up Murakami, who's been bumped up to the number 2 spot. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and foul tipped, and that is a strikeout. 2 down. Andrew with a half a dozen hits, 6 for 34.
That ball is drilled toward the corner on a cutter, and it's a fair ball in right. And it's going to rattle around out there, and Benintendi with 2 outs will stop at second with a double. 5 of the 7 hits allowed by Wacha early this season have been on his cutter.
Montgomery, 9 hits, 48 at bats, couple of home runs, and he's driven in 7. Michael Wacha's next pitch. And it's popped up out into right center field. Pretty well struck. Kyle Isbell on the move. Caglione comes over. And the catch is made, so after half an inning, Chicago nothing, and the Royals are coming up. Veteran right-hander Eric Fedde, Fedde, Fedde.
He's 1-1 lifetime against these Royals with an ERA under 3.
Garcia with 17 hits, and he goes after the first pitch and blasts one into deep left center field and gone. That's a great start for the Royals offense and a horrible start for Fedde. Garcia with his 2nd home run.
Well, put him on the board. Boy, is that a good sign. Garcia's last leadoff home run was last April.
So the Royals are going right after Fedde.
Well, I'm not sure there's a player that ambushes a pitcher quite as well as Garcia does.
A home run and a pop-up to first, and now Benny Pasquantino.
He struck him out swinging on that sweeper. 2 down. Salvador Perez snapped an 0 for 15 last night. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a sweeper. Here's Dustin Harris getting the start in right.
Perez sets the target. Wacha brings it in. Fly ball out into center. Isbell right there to make the catch. Didn't have to move but a couple of steps. So 2 fly ball outs brings up Tristan Peters. Left-handed batter waits. Wacha's next pitch is foul tip and a strikeout. So 2nd strikeout, 2 fly ball outs, a foul tip strikeout. Down go the Sox. Carter Jensen out on a fly ball, and up comes Jonathan India. India's 7 hits, 37 at bats.
And that hangs inside for a walk.
And India back to first, and there are 2 men out. Michael Massey, 1 out of 5 since coming back. India not a big lead. And a ground ball up the middle. Second baseman Mydroth to his right is going to have to go to first, and a scoop is unsuccessful.
In a lot of ways, Murakami is a first baseman still learning first base. The majority of his 8-year career in Japan, he played on the other side of the infield as a third baseman.
Here's Isbell. The big story around this team is runners in scoring position. They haven't been hitting.
And the pitch comes inside, and it hit him.
That does and doesn't count as a hit in runner in scoring position. Because the Royals are 0 for the last 30.
Fedde, I'm sure, is unhappy with the way he has pitched the last couple of hitters. Michael Garcia went after his very first pitch and homered to left center field. Now the bases are loaded with 2 out.
And he hits a chopper back to Fedde, who will glove it, and he'll run it halfway to first and flip it over to Murakami. And that threat is extinguished. They leave him loaded. Murray still seeking his first career hit. He's 0 for 8. He's playing third base today.
Murray flicks it in the air, deep right field. Caglione sprints back, backpedaling onto the track. He got turned around and makes a backhand catch. That was a good recovery from Jack Caglione, who drifted more than he sprinted. First pitch now to Reese McGuire.
And he hits a hard ground ball, base hit. Witt couldn't get there as he was shaded toward the middle. That ball kind of was hit right to where a shortstop normally would play. And here's Mydroth.
The pitch. Mydroth hits it on the ground, off the mound. It scoots to India. He gobbles it up, over to second one. A fire to first for 2. An inning-ending double play. Michael Wacha is through 3 scoreless innings. That brings up Salvador Perez with the bases empty, 2 gone. And the Royals up 1-0, bottom of the 3rd. The payoff. Salvi rips it into right center field. That splits the gap for a base hit. Harris came over to cut it off quickly. That holds Salvador Perez to a single. That's a great sign for Salvi. An opposite field hard hit ball. Well, yesterday he snapped an 0 for 15 with a single in his first at bat. Now he's 1 for 2 today. On at first with 2 outs for Carter Jensen.
Paris takes off on a 2-2, and it doesn't matter because Jensen strikes out swinging. Benintendi batting, and he's in the 3rd slot.
He delivers. There's the changeup, and Benintendi swings and misses. Strike 3. That one tumbled down and away. Runner on first, 2 outs, top of the 4th inning. Royals up 1-0 on the White Sox. Sosa's 0 for 1 with a fly out to left center. The 2-2, Murakami runs. Sosa flicks it right center field. Caglione darts in that direction. He makes the grab chest high. Inside hits India. He's plunked again. That guy has more welts than just about anybody. 83rd time he's been hit by a pitch in his career. Jack Caglione steps in.
Caglione hits a line drive and a running catch by Peters out in left center. He got a great break on it. Nice catch. Massey with an infield single in the 2nd.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
3rd strikeout and a good breaking ball down and away. This is just off the plate, but enticing enough to get the swing.
Isbell, it's a ground ball right to the glove of Murray at 3rd, and he'll throw across to 1st for the out.
Tristan Peters is the hitter now. And now a little check swing roller up the line at 1st, and off the mound, Wacha bare hand flip to 1st for the out. Wacha did a great job getting off the mound in a hurry on a little excuse me swing. Ball rolled up the 1st base line. Wacha really had to hurry to get there. The batter is Tanner Murray.
Off the mound and into center field. Tanner Murray, the first big league hit.
As I told you, it was coming today.
You said it.
And he took it right back up the middle to keep the inning alive.
All right, Wacha's going to get that ball back into the Sox dugout as Tanner Murray. Congratulations.
He'll tell his grandkids about it.
Wacha from the belt. Runner goes. And it's called strike 3. Got him looking, and he was tossing the bat for ball 4 on a 3rd straight pitch. But that's a strikeout. And for Wacha, that's his 4th, and he keeps him off the board through 5. Last night it was a 2-0 win. The Royals only needed 1 run to win last night. They wound up with 2 runs. Maybe 1 will be enough today, but hopefully the Royals aren't done scoring.
The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Maidroff chased a high fastball. 5 Ks for Wacha. 1 gone in the top of the 6th inning.
Yeah, that was right down the middle. He has them eating out of his hand now, and that's 6 strikeouts and 2 down in the 6th.
First pitch now to Andrew Benintendi. Changeup rolled softly to the right side. Pasquantino gloves it, spins, throws to Wacha covering first in time for the out. Inning over. 7 pitches, 7 strikes for Wacha in a 1-2-3 top of the 6th inning.
Michael Wacha is 3 outs away from an amazing accomplishment. If he has a scoreless 7th inning, that would be 4 straight starts against the White Sox here, where he's gone at least 7 innings and given up no run.
Changeup bounced softly to the right side. Jonathan India scoops it up, sets and throws to first in time for the out. 1 away. Brings up Lenin Sosa, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts.
1-1 to Sosa, and he turns on one. It's a ground ball into the corner and left, and he'll end up at 2nd base with a double. A couple of chances to get him home and tie this game. Here's Harris.
The pitch. Harris pops it up left side of the infield. Michael Garcia calls for it right on the shadow line. He makes a hip high catch, and Harris is out. 2 gone. Tristan Peters steps to the plate now.
Grounded right to India. And that is 7 scoreless innings. Remarkable. Michael Wacha has pitched 20 innings this year, and he's given up 1 run.
First inning solo shot from Michael Garcia, and Denny, that is all Michael Wacha has needed. 7 scoreless innings on just 80 pitches.
There's a high drive deep into center field, but Kyle Isbell to his right to collect the high fly ball, and Reese McGuire. McGuire has a single. Fly ball right field. Caglione started back, now fighting the sun, but makes the catch.
Well, that'll help. 2 pitches and 2 outs.
Could you say it has been a Wacha in the park?
Like the White Sox have a 6:30 dinner reservation.
You know the White Sox haven't had more than 1 hit in any inning, and there's a swing and a foul tip and a strikeout, and the inning is quickly over. That's right. They have not put together more than 1 hit in any inning. Garcia hit the first pitch thrown by Eric Fetty in the ballgame. The right-hander's next pitch is grounded sharply fair past 3rd, and up the left field line it goes, and Garcia is on his way to 2nd base, and he has a leadoff double.
And the best possible thing here and now is to tack on let's say a bunch of runs.
And Garcia, after the catch, cruises into third base.
And wouldn't this be a time for the Royals to get their first hit with a runner in scoring position since Monday?
Vinny is 0 for 3. He is popped out, grounded out, and struck out. And the pitch. High fly ball, left center field. Benintendi moves over to make the play. Here comes Garcia, and he has scored both of the Royals' runs. Well, there's your one, Jake.
It's not a hit with a runner in scoring position, but it is a run-scoring batted ball.
Lucas got his 4th save in 6 outings this season with a 1-2-3 9th inning last night. 1 ball, no strikes to Montgomery, who bats left-handed. And he swings and pops it up. Short left center. Thomas gives way to Isbell, and the game is over. For the 3rd straight game, the final score is 2-0. The White Sox Thursday night were victorious. And now last night and this afternoon, the Royals